Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to the GV stream, ladies and gentlemen. I got a weird camera angle here, so it's gonna be a little bit something to get used to. So yeah, we have a new schedule. If you type !schedule into the chat, you can see it. Basically going off of what people voted for during the poll, or with the poll. And yeah, so we'll be going live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Time, pretty much what we were doing in the past. But if I have any time in the mornings, like right now, I'm probably going to do a bonus stream, just simply because, at least with Bloodborne until we finish it, basically, because I would like to get it finished, of course. So yeah, we'll do that for today, for instance, but then the normal schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m., which means we will be streaming today. I don't know what I'm going to stream yet, because I kind of do want to play Resident Evil 9, but it's a big commitment, so I've got to think about it. There's other stuff that I want to play as well. Where was the shortcut here? We come up here, and then there's like a ladder in between, isn't there? Where the heck was it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, how do you get back up? I'm forgetting. Oh, here it is. Okay. What's up, William Stevens? Welcome in. I'm doing well, doing well. What's up, N7? So yeah, we'll be streaming later today after I get back from the gym. Which, like I said, I do want to stream Resident Evil Requiem, I think it's called, the 9th one, because I've been playing all the modern day Resident Evils and I love them. I just don't know if I want to commit to it. But, yeah, because there's a couple of other things I want to do, too, which may or may not be better, I'm not sure. But anyways, what we were doing outside of that was the Canehurst Castle section of Bloodborne. Is this really how you get up? I feel like this is a really long shortcut. I guess it is, right? I don't think there's anywhere else you can go, ultimately. What's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. What's up, N7 and everybody else? So yeah, we'll stream for a little bit. We are right at a boss, which I wanted to practice just a bit before we do a guide, because this is obviously a guided playthrough, so we're guiding all the stuff. And this is the boss of Canehurst Castle, which I don't think is going to be too tough. But we definitely want to practice him at least a bit. Martyr Logarius. Alright, and then he summons this gigantic whirling mass of souls. We definitely want to get close to him here. Okay. So he So he spawns that skull to like his right. Whoop! Oh, come on. Come on! Got him. Nice. Now, when he transforms, we have to be ready. Oh, is this a visceral? Ooh, oh, how is that not a visceral? Okay. Bam! I was gonna say, that's definitely a visceral there. Okay, yeah, so we want to bully him in this first phase, but I'm getting hit by all of his stuff. I keep hitting him right as I get hit. Ugh. Okay, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, eventually he's gonna try to transform here. Ugh. I'm trying to parry his stuff, but he's just using all of this magic. Bum, bum, bum. So we probably want to stay on him in the first phase. Right there. There it is. Okay. Now he's definitely gonna try to transform, which you can visceral him in the back. So stick on him otherwise, but we got to keep hovering to the left. And I'm not doing a good job of that at all. Man, I keep hitting him right as he hits me. Okay. Oh, what did he just do there? Okay, so right here. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Right here, we need to visceral him, but it's too slow. Oh, we got him. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so that's actually huge. Now, he's not actually buffed here, is he? Oh, boy. Jesus, couldn't even see him. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, pretty good counter there. Got him again. Yeah, super heavily parryable here in this phase. Bum, bum. Whoop! Okay, that's easy to dodge, but then you gotta relock onto him, which is annoying. Whoop! Hiya! Okay. 1, 2. Got him there. Bum, 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 bum. 1. Got him there. Yeah, you can just basically bait out all the parries. And then he's going to drop that sword into the ground, too, at some point. He's not really doing it. Right there. Okay, so you can lock onto the sword and shoot it, and then dodge this. Nice. And then try to do a charge attack. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay, huge. Yeah, you can basically just bully him if you know what you're doing. And then roll into him. Beautiful. Oh, my blood echoes. Whoops. So, yeah, I think we got him. I mean, you can kind of just bully him, so I think we'll try to dodge him now at the end here. Swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe. And then as soon as he puts the sword down, we want to shoot it because he gets a buff that blocks shots, which is interesting. And then I think you can parry him in the air, too, which I want to try to do right here. Boom. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's so easy. Okay. And you can also just roll it, too. Bam, bam. Bye. Okay. Well, I think I got it. Yeah, he's relatively believable. Bye. All right, so we're going to do a boss guide here. Ladies and gentlemen, I will return to you once that has concluded. Dun, 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 dun. Once that has concluded. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another boss guide for Bloodborne in the year 2026, ladies and gentlemen. This is for Martyr Ligarius, who's a very different boss. He's kind of more like a Dark Souls boss, I would say, when it comes to bosses in Bloodborne. This guy is tricky, and I think he's very hard, like, when you first play the game. However, if you kind of know his little, you know, tricks, the tricks about him and how to kind of, you know, punish him, which, as usual, if you just stay mega aggressive, he can't do a lot. You can kind of bully him a lot of the time. Also, we are using the Ludwig's Holy Blade +6, which definitely needs an upgrade at this point. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can upgrade. Actually, there's a lot of upgrades I could do, so we could honestly bully him a lot more here. And then also, this is our level as well, 59. And I'm going to show how to get to him, how to do the run back here, which these women are annoying because they hit you with a little scream thing. They put that rune on the back of your neck, and then they can basically deal damage to you from far away. Super annoying. So yeah, basically how this fight goes is in the first half, or I would say like first 30 to 40% of his HP, we want to be bullying him. He's kind of like an old man in the first phase, and then in the second phase, he gets a lot more aggressive and scary. So we definitely want to bully him as much as possible. We want to stick onto him as much as possible. He'll always summon a skull that explodes, but if you dash either like into it or to your left, you can dodge it and just keep like punishing him over and over and over again. And then if he... Yeah, you can also parry a lot of his attacks. He has very slow, deliberate, like, swings, and you can parry that. Also, when he goes into his second phase, he's going to do this big charge attack. You definitely want to get behind him immediately, and you want to hold the right trigger to stun him. That's actually huge. And then in the second phase, after that, sometimes he'll put a sword on the ground, and you want to shoot the sword or hit it if you can. because if you don't, he's going to get buffed, and your bullets will not hit him, basically. And then I think he gets buffed in other ways, too. And then also, he just attacks constantly, so you can constantly parry him. Sometimes he'll fly way out and then come in. You can also parry that. So really, you could just bully him quite a bit if you just stay kind of aggressive. So that's what we're going to attempt to do here. Let's do it. All right, Mr. Martyr Logarius, who in the first phase summons a whole lot of spells, like this big writhing mass here. So we want to dash through these, and yeah, unfortunately that hitbox is so hard to dash through. Okay, now let's lock onto him. And yeah, he's just going to summon a lot of magical spells a lot of the time. But I'm going to hit him a couple of times here, and then back away. Basically, it goes like you can get him a whole bunch of times, and then he's going to immediately summon a skull and try to mess you up. So you can hit him like 3 times and then back up pretty much. Now I want him, yeah, to do that, because then we can shoot him and then parry quite easily. And we could probably even follow it up with some attacks here. 1, 2, and now just again, dodge to the left every time and try to roll through his stuff. Now we're watching to see when he tries to use his buff, because he will try to use his buff. We want to dash through that. Okay, so far so good. See that right there. He summons a whole bunch of skulls that will explode. Okay, we're going to dodge through that. Attack him. Stuck around too long. Got greedy. Let's back over here and heal. All right, we're going to watch him. We want to wait to see when he uses that oh my god, the hitbox on that is insane. Okay. Let's watch him. He's got a big AoE thing there. He's going to summon some skulls here. I'm going to dash through it and hit him. Keep moving to the left. Keep moving to the left. He's going to explode it. Okay. I want him to attack me with his scythe, but he's not doing it. Always moving to the left, as you can see here. Watching to see if he tries to buff himself. Okay, backing up. Oh, my God. So is he buffing here? No. So we're going to still attack him a couple of times. I need to get out of this range here. So I'm just watching him. He's going to try to buff eventually here in a second, and then we can hyper punish him. Still not doing it, though. Still doing normal attacks. Right here. So R2, bam, interrupt him, visceral, bam. And now he's in the second phase, so he's going to get a hell of a lot more aggressive. I'm going to hit him a couple of times. He's going to swing down here. Unfortunately, couldn't see him. Going to heal. Okay, let's watch him. So shoot. Okay, unfortunately missed because he was just coming in there. All right, we're going to watch him here. So there's a parry. So in this second phase, he's a lot like Father Gascoigne. You can basically just punish all of his attacks. Okay, gonna get hit here, but that's fine. Let's back up a little bit. Let's heal. Okay, let's watch what he does. Tried to go for a parry there. Yeah, you just want to go for parries here. Okay, and shoot. Look at that. Beautiful. Fortunately, didn't get the visceral, though. All right, we got to get out of this. Hold on, mister. Hold on. I kind of messed up there. Okay, I need to get away from him. Kind of got me a lot there. Okay, gonna parry, back up, because I need to get out of this situation. I need to reset here. My God. All right, a little off on the parry there. Let's watch him. Okay, there's the parry. Dash back in. Immediate visceral. Beautiful. We're back up to full 2. Okay, we're gonna keep watching him. So you can see he's just so aggressive, and I'm trying to go for parries there. We got that one too. Nice. A lot of enemies like this that just constantly attack you, their biggest weakness, like I said, is just that they will always attack you. Okay, so right here, he's going to put a thing on the ground. I'm going to target it. I'm going to shoot it, and it's gone. And, yeah, that freaking lock on always messes you up there. Okay, there's a parry. Beautiful. Dash back in. Okay, he's super duper low here, but I'm not going to freak out. Just going to watch him and shoot. Yeah, unfortunately, depending on what the camera wants to do, it's just so weird. Okay, we need to back up out of here. Okay, he's putting it on the ground again, so I'm going to target it and hit it. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, and shoot. Yeah, as you can see, like, depending on where he comes from, jeez Louise, the camera can just mess you up so bad, pretty much. All right, and use the stuff in the arena as well to kind of help you. All right, one more parry will do it. There we go. Oh, what the hell just happened? I, like, attacked through him. Okay, sure, man. Whatever you say. Okay. He's so close to dying here. This has been a really, really wonky fight. I'm going to switch to my two-handed, and we're just going to watch him to see what he does. Roll through that. Ugh. Okay, I need to just get one good hit on him, but yeah, he's being weird as hell. Now, let's heal again. Okay, he's going to put this down. I'm going to rush him here. Oh, my gosh. And then it interrupted me. Yeah, this just got out of hand so quick. So I need to destroy this. Gets destroyed. Let's lock on back to him. He is just fighting for his life to not lose this. Which, hey, man, I get it. Look at him. He's like one hit, too. All right, let's back up. Yeah, this got out of hand so quickly. My God. All right, just get out of here. Holy moly. It was going super well until the end there. That's just how these games go, though. Like, you'll be doing so well, and then just something will happen, and, like, everything gets thrown out, and it's so hard to recover. Okay. So, yeah, usually I like to make these guides as clean as possible, but sometimes, yeah, it's that situation where the majority of the fight's clean, but then it just goes crazy. So, whew! Man, oh man. Yeah, as you saw, in the first phase, you could basically bully him as much as you want. He does very slow magical attacks that are honestly somewhat easy to avoid if you know how to avoid them. When he goes to attack with his scythe, you want to try to parry him if you can. And then, yeah, just bully him. Now, eventually, he's going to do a big buff. If you get behind him and charge in R2, you'll make him go down, and you can do a visceral on him for huge damage. Then, in the second phase, he just goes ham, and like I said, anytime somebody does that in Bloodborne, that usually means they're always open to parries. And as you saw, I was doing really well in the first half of that second phase, parrying him, but then he just got insane. So you want to basically just not freak out and look for parries, because then you can follow up with visceral attacks. Also, what the hell happened when he, like, we got the visceral, and I attacked him, and we just, like, attacked through him. That was so weird. Which, yeah, speaks to how wonky this fight can be, because when he goes out and then flies in, your camera can just de-lock, and also you can just get turned around and stuff. It's so bizarre. But if you get a good shot when he goes out and comes back in, you can parry him there, too, which is great. And outside of that, yeah, he'll put the sword down, and you want to either shoot it or you want to just attack it, because it will buff him, basically, and you don't want to give him access to those buffs because he'll be hard to parry because he'll get protected from the shots. So, it's one of those bosses where, yes, he's super aggressive and scary. However, if you use that to your advantage with the parries, you can definitely make it happen. So, thanks so much for watching, and subscribe for more, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Holy freaking moly. Oh, Martilagarius, you're so scary. Okay. Man, oh man, he gave me... Just, I swear to God, there's like a hidden buff with Soulsborne bosses where they just like, oh, you're about to kill me? Now I'm going to go absolutely insane and unpredictable. Alright, so we get the Crown of Illusions, which he drops, so we can go and activate this right here. Bum, 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 bum. I did not even think that you could parry flying enemies. Yeah, there's a... I mean, Bloodborne has a lot of things that you can parry that you just wouldn't even know. There's honestly so much stuff you can punish. What's up, Brian? Welcome in. What's up, Elad? Welcome in. Yeah, do camera angle just because I think it fits a little bit better than directly on. What's up, Puchiha? Welcome in. Godfather one-shot. Session 0 was a success doing our one-shot this upcoming Sunday now. Nice. This past Saturday we did it was mainly like Sopranos themed one shot, very like Mafia-esque. It was so fun. Oh my God, it was such a blast. Everybody was doing their best like Sopranos character impressions pretty much. I played an arcane trickster rogue, and there was like a highway fight with like 2 cars, and I tried to like teleport the driver out onto the pavement so they would just explode, and yeah, it was great time. One of the best one-shots I've ever been a part of. All right, so now if we put the Crown of Illusions on... Oh, wow, it just does it. Okay. An alluvion have been revealed. Oh my god. Oh, an alluvion. An alluvion have been revealed. By the way, what's up, Roger Hunt? Welcome in. So I forgot to do this. We did do this last stream, but when you made that donation, anytime anybody becomes a member or donates or anything like that, we're going to do a Bean Boozled because we got these from the last Favorites, and I want to use them for something. So even though we already did this, I think it was after you left that I remembered it, so we're going to do another one in your honor. So let's get a good spin there. That's going to be licorice or burnt rubber. Licorice or burnt rubber. Last one we did... Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, we got the bad one, but it was fine. It was like... It tastes like grass. It was totally fine, though. I was like, oh, that's fine. So, this is either licorice or burnt rubber. I actually like licorice. I'm not a huge fan of it, so if it's licorice, I'll take it. That's licorice. And burnt rubber, I think, is fine, too, actually. I always chewed rubber as a kid. I was a weirdo. Yeah, that's licorice. Yummy, yummy. So thanks again, Roger, and welcome into the chat. I gotta keep track of these calories as if that matters whatsoever. Alright. So yeah, once you kill Martyr Logarius, you put on his crown, and then it reveals this secret zone here, which you would never know unless you looked it up or just knew. You know. What's up, Brian? Appreciate it. Yeah, and also anyone just joining in, we do have a new schedule. You can type !schedule to see it. It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, i.e. today, at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Basically, I'm going to do this stream. If I have time to do an early stream, if there's not, like, voice acting stuff going on, then I will. It's really just going to depend. You know, like, if I have time to do an extra stream or whatever. That's why we're live now. But, yeah, the normal schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which is pretty much what it was back in the heyday. So I'm going to do this stream, make breakfast, go work out, hopefully get back in time, shower, and then go live. And if it just, like, is impossible to go live in that time, then I'll probably push it to 3 p.m. But I'm going to try to start at 2 p.m. and see if I have time to do everything.
Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
Or get thee gone. But, madame, I don't want to get thee gone. I wish to have your what's the word? I wish to have your attention. What's the word? I'm trying to think, like, talking with her, basically, but I can't think of the word. Okay, so get the unopened summons. Make sure to get that. This is a highly secretive thing in this game, which is so cool the first time I saw it. There's a whole quest line here, too. Lots and lots of statues and titties everywhere. So, she's got a lamp here, which are... These things are very easy to miss. And then I'm going to take a look at that unopened summons we just got. I think it's a key item. Unopened summons. Old unopened summons calling someone to Canehurst. An old sealed summons. Like the first of its kind, it is an invitation to Canehurst, but for whom it is not known, as it lacks an addressee. Now, you can use this to actually kill this woman, because there's a man that hates her guts, and he will come here and kill her. Don't you have a thing behind you, too? No. So, hello?
Visitor. Moon-scented hunter. I am Annalise, Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods, and sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered, and we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of?
Yeah, I want to swear an oath to the Vile Bloods, I guess.
Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood.
How do you track the macros on burnt rubber? Nice addition to the stream. It's 4 calories a jelly bean, because they all have sugar, basically, even the nasty ones, as far as I can tell. Never brave enough to try those. I have bad luck and just know I would get the bad flavors. Yeah. Likewise, that always happens. I mean, if we do the whole entire thing... Well, I guess, yeah, it's weird. Once you run out of, like, certain ones, you can't really continue to do it. My luck in the past has been pretty bad. I will say, I think we've done, like, 3 or 4 beans now, and they've all been good. Except for one. We got booger, and it was actually not bad at all. It was like a grass flavor, basically. But the other 3 or 2 were solid. So far my luck is up with the beans. I swear a vile blood oath!
Very well. Drink deep of our
Holy crap! Bum, 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 bum. Yo, I need to make that alert longer. Why is that alert so short? Thank you, Josh, for the $20 Renos. Holy freaking moly.
There are 2 of vile blood.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We too. The very last.
We will try another bean. Corruption and the Canehurst badge. Thanks so much, Josh. Which, by the way, I just started shouting you out in the videos, just FYI. Like I said, if anybody joins up as a member, Tier 2 or Tier 3, just keep in mind, the videos have to catch back up to where I record and then see the new members and stuff like that. But you will be shouted out, because every time I do a new recording session, I basically check and see everyone that's in Tier 2 and Tier 3 and make sure they get shouted out. Thank you very much, Josh, for the $20 donation. Holy freaking crap, Lois. Let's do another bean here. Everything's so unwieldy. Alright. Big ol' flick of the bean. That is what? That is juicy pear or booger again. Which again, yeah, we got booger last time. It wasn't bad at all. I would say booger is by far the best one to get. That's a negative because the other ones are genuinely horrid. So if this is actually booger again, no big deal. The other ones are genuinely some of the worst things I've ever tasted in my life. No joke. Juicy pear or booger. That's a juicy pear. We are so up on our luck. Holy crap. That's really good, too. Honestly, the juicy pear is one of the best bean flavors ever. It's genuinely so juicy tasting. Thank you very much, Josh. Corruption and the Canehurst badge and the respect emote. And we can offer a blood dreg.
We await thy return for the honor of Canehurst.
Gotcha. So yeah, she's basically a secret covenant. You can do her stuff as well, but she also ties into the Albert, I think his name is, the guy we've met outside that gives us all the lore. And that quest is really interesting, because the lore is basically like, I think she, like, the Vile Bloods took over this castle and basically made that guy that we fought their kind of, like, slave, I think. So Albert is under that guy, and he, like, hates her because they basically, you know, defiled this whole castle and things like that. And she's basically a secret puppeteer behind this, you know, the scene. So you can give the summons to Albert to invite him here, and he will just kill her. But then you can actually resurrect her, too. Also, you can marry her in an interaction that nobody ever sees, where basically if you go into the Chalice dungeons, which are kind of an optional side thing, and you can find a wedding ring, I think it's random, and then you can literally get married to her to, like, start a new covenant or whatever the hell. But yeah, she's also got her own, like, little quest line, too.
More talk to be had.
So super cool. No blood dregs to offer.
We await thy return.
Okay, bye!
For the honor of Canaan.
And we can go give Albert that summons now, I think, but I don't remember where he is. And he dresses up as like a whole... He puts a whole suit on because he's one of these... I forget what his faction is. There's a lot of different factions, basically. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, Grovana. Hey, chat. Oh, thanks for the shout-out. For a second there, I thought I got hosed out of $20 because I purchased that a while ago. Must have been a delay. Oh, weird. Yeah, there's something with YouTube. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's on my end. I don't think that it is. But there's something where alerts and certain things take forever to trigger. I've seen it in other streams. I don't know what it is. It should always go through, but yeah, I've noticed for whatever reason, like Nightbot commands as well on YouTube are extremely delayed. Like on Twitch, they were instant, so I don't know why. But again, thank you very much for that donation. That's very much appreciated. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, too, if you're in the chat. Okay, so Martyr Logarius done, completely optional side thing. I do love the crown, but I think we switched the crown. It kind of looks a little goofy on my character. Let's go back to the black hooded iron helm. And then do we have anything else to do here? We got the umbilical cords, which we got to remember to suck on those as well before the end of the game. Let's go over this way. Repair weapons. We definitely wanted to switch weapons, right? I'm tempted to just start the DLC and try to get... I've never used the beast cutter. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. There is. All blue numbers is what we like to see. So we've got the Tempering Blood Gemstone number 3, and then over here we're looking for blue numbers, but they have to be all blue, basically, or else it's not really worth. Okay, and then we've got definitely something here, I would think. HP continues to recover. Blood Tinge Scaling, which is interesting. And then this gives you fire, and then this does what? Blood attack up. Doesn't really matter. Let's go over here. Let's see if there's anything here that we want. Boost max HP. So, max stamina's good. More echoes from slain enemies is That might be better to switch. This is fine, I think. Continuous heal near death +1. So that's going to be better because we're not really going to do co-op, so we're going to switch to that rune there. Let's check the insight shop as well. What's up, Dr. M. Preg? It's me, Baroni F. Bisexuality? Baron of Bisexuality. Gotcha. Well, welcome back. Hello, hello. I'm the Baron of Bisexuality. You think you have the most sexuality, eh? You utter fool. It is I who holds the power of the bisexuals. And once I acquire all of their bisexual gems, I will be unstoppable. I also want to do a thing as well. I think this will be fun, too. We tried this before, but I want to do a thing where basically... Oh, that's right, the Rider Spalak. Ooh. That's what we were going to switch to, I think. I want to do a thing, too, where basically anytime anybody donates or becomes a member or anything like that, I want to do a thing where you can put a line in, and I will do a voice acting line of your choosing. Nothing insane, obviously within terms of service, that sort of stuff. No, like, giant paragraphs or anything, because trust me, it actually takes a lot more to voice act than you would think. But my point is... I would like to do that, some sort of, like, little line, if you like. Oh, please try to imitate this character, or please do this in this way, or anything like that. I think that would be fun and unique to the stream. So feel free if anybody wants to do that, but we'll add a command for it probably, maybe for today's first stream later in the day. Anyways, okay, so we got the Canehurst set as well, which is interesting, but it's insanely expensive. We've also got the Evelyn, which is better, but it requires 18 Blood Tinge to wield, which is annoying. The Rider Spalak is a weapon I've never used. Weapon wielded by the Knights of Canehurst combines an elegant knight's sword with a peculiar firearm wielded by the Canehurst Order. The old nobles, longtime imbibers of blood, are no strangers to the sanguine plague, and the disposal beast was a discreet task left to their servants, or knights as they were called for the sake of appearances. Now I'm going to look up. Is the Reiter... Oh, there's no S there. So it's Reiter Palash. I've been mispronouncing this the whole time. Reiter Palash. Good. The best weapon in the game? Transformed R1 is like a chainsaw? Whoa, what? High skill niche weapon. Oh, hell yeah. Able to use shields and what? Able to use shields. Good damn... Oh, man, but it's like a whole new... This is like a skill weapon, isn't it? Blood Tinge needs to be 10. Yeah, it's got C scaling for skill, but we can make it quality. I guess it's not like that big of a deal. I'm kind of worried about that. Okay, let's buy it, and we'll try it if we can. I need to get... What is it? Blood Tinge up? Oh, we have one already. Oh, that was so stupid. Ugh. My God. Okay. So Blood Tinge needs to be 10.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
What's up? Blood tinge. Oh, jeez. One off. So I need to sell that other
Farewell.
one. That was
May you-
really dumb. We basically just wasted 18k. I forgot we got it there. Sell items. Basically sell anything that we don't need. The lead elixirs. Don't think we ever need that. Blue elixirs, same thing. Ba-ta-ta-ta-ta. So 5 of these. I don't think we need 10 of them. Poison knives. I don't think we're ever going to use those either. Bone marrow ash. I don't typically ever use. Shining coins. But they're not really worth all that much. Probably could sell some of these, honestly. So then we've got a Reiter Spalak. A Reiter Palash. A Reiter Palask. One of those two. And then Hunter's Torch and Torch, which are different, actually. We also have the Evelyn, too. Ba-ta-ta-ta-ta. Okay. Should be able to do something. What's up, A Forest? Welcome in. That's a sick idea. I think so. Yeah, I mean, I was like, I love voice acting. It's a unique thing of me, you know? Why not involve the stream with that? So yeah, we'll say anytime anybody basically donates or anytime anybody becomes a member or anything pretty much that's supporting the stream, feel free to put a line or like, I don't know, your best X impression. Some things are going to be good, some things are going to be terrible. And like I said, we'll make a command for it for the stream coming up later today. Okay, so blood tinge up to 10.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let.
For the love of God, we're like right there.
Farewell.
So let's go get some blood vials because then we'll be able to level up too. That subtle growl in your voice when you did that voice was impressive. I like to voice act just as a personal hobby, and I always try to do that sinister throat thing and fail. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. The thing is vocal control. Like I said, when you are a beginner at voice acting, like, you know, I think in your head you have an idea of what you want to do a lot of the time. As you do it more and more and more, it literally develops your vocal control to where you can start to add, like, nuance to your performances. And it's awesome. Like, yeah, because I was not able to do that really for, like, a while, you know? But yeah, you just start to get more. That's, like I said, what I love about it. I love that it makes you a better singer. I love that so much because, like, I love singing just as a hobby, basically in the car and whatever. And like I've noticed, yeah, because your vocal control gets so much better, you just naturally can sing better. So yeah, it's really nice if you have an interest in singing or voice acting or whatever. Which, you know, if you do, I think it's not hard to Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, all right. So anyways, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. But yeah, if you're naturally inclined to singing or voice acting or using your voice for basically anything, I think all of us pretty much just do it as a hobby because it's just fun. And I've definitely got to a point where I'm like super obsessed with vocal stuff. Watching anime or whatever and kind of having a working ear and listening on how, you know, they do their stuff, working with other voice actors and kind of listening to their performances and going, oh, okay, that's what he does there. I see. You know, that sort of thing. And then you just kind of develop over time. Especially if you got a good ear for it, I think helps out a lot. Yeah, Poppy Paw. Let's go, buddy. You and me. Come here. Come here. Whoop, whoop. Hit me. Hit me. Come on, hit me. I want you to hit me. Hit me. Do it. Whoop. How was that? Not a parry. Whoa. That must have been literally like a millisecond outside of the window. Okay, now if I take a look at my thing, does it tell me what level up I need? No, not in this one. Okay, so let's go back. I think we should have enough. And then we can wield the Reiter Palask. I always thought there was an S there, Spalak, but there's no S. Which unfortunately is a skill weapon, and we've been going strength for the Ludwig's Holy Blade, so that kind of sucks. You can go quality, like strength and skill, and then it doesn't matter too much. But I think the Reiter, we'll just call it the Reiter. I think the Reiter is more specifically skill. But there will be a time where we don't really have anything to put blood echoes towards anyway, so hopefully it'll work out. We'll see.
Welcome. What is? Very well. Let me.
Are you actually kidding? I'm 181 blood echoes away.
Farewell, good hunter.
Which is virtually nothing. Sell items. We'll just sell like 3 of these. These are actually helpful, but I don't know if I'm ever going to use them. They give you, I think you take more damage, but you deal more damage as well, basically. That sort of thing.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Okay, blood tinge up to 10. And then that means we can wield the Writer Palusk, or Palusk. And I have never used this weapon ever, so let's see what it does. So, untransformed. Yeah, it's like a rapier. That's what I figured. In Dark Souls, there's typically like an S-stock / rapier moveset. So it's a piercing thrusting weapon. R2, kind of a slash, horizontal slash. Hold R2. Big thrust. Roll R1. Ooh, vertical swipe. Okay, jumping attack. Roll R2. Okay, backstep R1. Backstep R2. And then if we transform it, so it's still one-handed. This thing shoots, right? So then if I R1, I can't even tell like when it's transformed or when it's not transformed. Actually, I can see a gun appear. So that has a gun on it. Yeah, I mean, all right. We already have a gun, so it's like we can dual wield, I guess. Does it not do? Okay, so then what if we transform attack? So R1, R1, then transform. Oh, weird. Yeah, it shoots as you're transforming. Okay, so R1, R1, or no, R2, and then transform. Okay, then attack, attack, transform. Why did they say this was like a chainsaw? Doesn't really seem like a chainsaw. It's kind of odd. I want to use a different weapon because Ludwig's Holy Blade is like, I want to use something new, but... yeah, I don't know. You get a gun, which is nice, but we don't really need it at the same time. We might have to go into the DLC to get a cool new weapon. Anyways, okay, so that takes care of Canehurst. Now, you can go give Albert the Canehurst summons, or the unused summons, or whatever. Bloodborne unused summons? What was it called? Unopened summons. Can we give it to Alfred at the Cathedral Ward to receive the Wheel Hunter badge? Yeah. Okay. So I think we want to do that, because Wheel Hunter maybe could be fun. Let's give that a shot. So we need to go to... oh God, where is he? He's in the Cathedral Ward, but he's down that one weird spot. I think I remember where he is. Let's go there. I like to think I am at least semi-decent at the more important part, the acting and voice acting. Mark Hamill really only has a few voices, but he's hands down one of the best voice actors in the games. Yep. I think it's weird, because like when I first started, I was like, oh yeah, you need to act. Okay, I understand that. But then over time, I'm kind of like, well, also, it still is really good to have a wide variety of voices and to perform. Like, a lot of people just like a big over-the-top performance. Sometimes that's all that people want. So I don't know. I think ultimately it depends on what you want to do. Obviously, if you're Mark Hamill and you're voicing in like animated series and stuff like that, yeah, it's going to require a lot more acting. But I don't know. For me, I've done a wide variety of characters at this point, and I honestly just love the over-the-top, like, no-rules ones. And I don't know how much I'm really acting a lot of the time, like if I'm doing, like, a Joker-type character and I'm just going ham and stuff. Like, when you can ham it up, it's so much fun. But, yeah, obviously if you're doing more dramatic works and stuff like that, you really have to refine the acting part of it. Hello!
This here's about if your focus is.
Okay, then we got her over here who is now slumped over.
Oh, there you are. Forgive me, I'm a bit out of sorts. So, no blood today, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Oh, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, you got that right. It's really bad. Alright, so I'll just say it, because, like, we're probably not going to see it. But basically, she gets impregnated by a great one of the eldritch, like, alien beings, basically. And then she gives birth to, like, a disgusting little creature. And then that's where you get one of the umbilical cords, because I think it dies. And then you basically get one of the thirds of the umbilical cord. I forget what you have to do, because I think there's, like, another part of it. But, so we might not see it, but that's what's happening with her.
Is anything can always have room?
Yeah, and now she's nice after a while, even though she was very mean for the first part of the game.
What's it?
I have my share of woes.
But this.
And then she gives you sedatives, which actually will help out later.
Oh, are you in?
I have my share of woes.
But
Yeah. Oh, thanks so much. Appreciate that.
oh,
I have my share of woes.
but
I think she... Okay, that should be it, I think.
oh, are you?
I have my share of woes. Yeah, so you can get sedatives from her. Nice little kind of bonus. And we've got her. Okay. Okay, she's just laughing creepily. That's odd. I think she's laughing at her being hurt because she hates her. Because she's a pious woman. She's a woman of the night, so she hates her guts. All right, now we're going to go find Albert. There may be another thing we could do, too. There's a lot of weird little NPC things you can do. Hello. Wait, where is this? That's very rude of you to do that, just so you know. Actually, incredibly rude. Where's that one spot? I have a naturally good singing voice. I apparently sounded like an angel when I sang as a kid. Oh my god. I did not. I remember specifically singing Sweet Child of Mine. And my mom telling me, you have to stop. I think now I can actually sing pretty decently. But yeah, as a kid, no. I definitely could not sing in the slightest. Okay, this guy too, you can tell him to go to Uden Chapel. No response, but I think we missed the opportunity. Yeah, you can. He'll basically go wherever you tell him the opposite. So if you tell him to go to Yusefka, he'll go to Uden. If you tell him to go to Uden, he'll go to Yusefka, and then he will get experimented on if that happens. I think we're trying to go up here and to the left. Not great at vocal range at the moment, though. I don't know how many people remember them, but I am astonished by the vocal chameleon skills of Mel Blanc and June Foray. I don't know June. I'm sure I've heard her. But Mel Blanc, obviously, the legendary Warner Bros. What was it? Not Tiny Toons, but Looney Tunes, right? Right? Because he did, yeah, like Bugs Bunny, right? He was the voice of Bugs Bunny. Yeah, phenomenal. Like, literally, it's one of those things where, like, at that point in time, like, to be that good when I'm sure it was a completely new sort of venture, as well as animation and all that stuff, to be that good at that time, that's like another level. Because, you know, there's like directors way back in the day. The movies are fine, but obviously directing films evolved over time. But yeah, Mel, one of the best voice actors to ever live. What's up?
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
No, I'm good. I don't need any lore, but I do have an unopened summons for you. Give unopened summons, yes.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude.
The Wheel Hunter badge, which gives you access to one of the most weird weapons in the entire game, and the Church Bow.
Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
We could try to use the Holy Moonlight Sword, but I remember I used that, and it was very bad. Man, there's just not really a weapon that I haven't used that would be good for guides. Simon's Bowblade, but I've used that too. Stake Driver. Yeah, I mean, Whirligig Saw, maybe? I think that's what we'll do, because we've already got a strength build. That's what we'll do. We'll just get the Whirligig Saw once we access the DLC, which we could do. I'm trying to remember. So if you go into the DLC, I think you can literally just go and run and grab it now. Yeah, it's very overpowered, but it's so fun.
It has been an... Let us and me.
Yeah.
It has been... Let us and...
Okay, bye. So yeah, you give him the unopened summons, and then now he's going to go kill that woman that we talked to. And it's such a great scene because he goes incredibly ham when he does it. So let's get back, and then I think we're going to go see that happen. And I'm thinking about Eileen the Crow, too. I think she's got another part that we can advance here. So we can advance. All I want to do is dance. Ba, ba, ba. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Which reminds me, yeah, a new Gorillaz album came out like 2 days ago or so. I've been really wanting to listen to it. So at the gym today, I'm going to listen to The Mountain from start to finish. I really, really like what I've heard so far, which Gorillaz as a kid, man, I was so into. And I think there hasn't really been an album that really grabbed me as much as the old stuff. But I'm hoping this one might do it. Okay. So now we need to go to Ariana's chambers or whatever. Wee! Ba, ba, ba.
Little gray boy. What is it, my boy? What is it, child? What do you seek, little boy?
Okay, so which one is that? Moonside Lake? No. Abandoned Old. Vile Blood Queen's Chamber. So I think as soon as we come in here, things are going to go crazy. That band brings me back. It's a great little outfit. I don't even know what to call it because it's Damon Albarn. And
Look, I've done it. I've done it. I've smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted with every inside on the outside for all the world to see.
So yeah, you killed her, huh? So what's up?
You, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have.
Great. Yeah, I was kind of like working for her though, so you kind of just ruined that. Thanks for the roar emote though.
I've done it.
Okay. Well, you seem a little...
I
thought you were a chill guy. You seem a little crazed. So yeah, there she is. He like basically bashed her to death with that Logarius wheel, which is literally a wheel that they use as a weapon. The actual weapon in Bloodborne is so cool. We did a full playthrough of it where basically you have to like rev it, and then you get, I think your health goes down. I really wish they changed the design of it because it's so fun outside of the health reduction, but like your health goes down, but then you get like a massive strength buff, I think. Queenly flesh we can grab. It writhes eerily. And yeah, you can see it writhing a little bit, which is disgusting. All right, well, I'm going to head out.
I've done it.
Yeah, you totally... Yeah, I was maybe going to marry her, actually. Not, like, romantically, but, you know, mechanically, I guess. 2005 to 2008, Gorillaz was amazing. Truly, yeah, we were, that was back in high school, where my music horizons broadened drastically. I remember listening to, like, Wasting Light by Foo Fighters, a lot of Gorillaz, Demon Days, Plastic Beach. Yeah, it blew my mind. Like, I had never really listened to music like that before. Oh, okay, I thought you disappeared. All right, so let's go back, and then we'll come back here. Yeah, they were my top 4. One of my top 4 favorite bands for a very long time. I think it was like Humans that released that I just downright hated. Did not like humans at all. And then the Now came after, or at least around that time, which I really liked. And then Cracker Island, which I also liked a lot. But it never quite hit the same way, you know? So I'm hoping the Mountain, which from what I've heard, I'm really liking what I've heard. I'm hoping maybe it can scratch that itch. Okay, now if we come back over here, it rides eerily. Wait, what do we do with the... Oh, that's right. You got to take it to that one spot. Yeah. So yeah, you can actually revive her, because I think that's part of being a vile blood, is that she doesn't fully die, which is interesting. Now, as far as what do we want to do next, where do we go next? So we did Canehurst. Yeah, definitely the lecture hall now. So if I remember correctly, that is near Yargul, and we can work our way backwards, I think is how that works. We can also go into the DLC and try to get that weapon now. We can also get the boom hammer, too. Okay. So let's go to Yargul Unseen Village, and then work our way back. June Foray did a lot of Hanna-Barbera. Ah, okay. Warner Bros. And Disney projects. She was Rocky and Natasha. Oh, for Rocky Bullwinkle. Yeah, she voiced hundreds of other characters. Yeah, yeah, like I said, not surprised. Yeah, because I can hear, because... I'm trying to remember, because Rocky Bullwinkle was like a male kid and the moose, right? And I can hear the voice in my head of, like, her performance of that character. New weapon would be interesting. Yeah, there's just not... It's unfortunate, because everything... All my options, I've either already used them, or they're too bizarre to really show in guides, because people are just going to be like, you know, what's this weapon? I don't know. We've just used most of it. Take me! Take me, amygdala! I'd like to go! Take me!
Oh, amygdala! Oh, amygdala! Have mercy on the poor bastard!
Oh, she voiced Granny from Looney Tunes? Yeah, I can hear that voice in my head right now. Sounds like the Tara Strong of her day. Okay, lecture building. Let's go ahead and hit up our hand lantern. So this is another side area. It's actually insane how many side areas there are in Bloodborne. And there is a boss in the area after this one. So we do want to do that. This place itself is kind of weird. I don't really like this place that much, and I don't really like the next place either.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plum. Are your... Oh, see.
I think he does say something after, like, 2 lines.
Are your... Oh, see.
I swear, he says another thing if you keep spamming it.
Are you...
Okay, so fun fact, that right there is Patches the spider, and he looks disgusting. Can't really see his full... He's literally a spider. If you don't know, in Dark Souls and Demon Souls and the Soulsborne series in general, there's a character called Patches. He's infamous. He's like a bald guy that always kicks you into pits. And what's weird is Sony owns the IP to Bloodborne. From Software does not own the IP, whereas they own the other IPs to like Elden Ring and Dark Souls and everything. So what's odd is that Patches the Spider technically is like in the other games. I don't know where the copyright, you know, line lies, because he's kind of its own thing. Also in Demon Souls, which Sony owns as well, he's Patches the Hyena. And then in like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, he's a different version of Patches. Anyways, point is, there's always a Patches. And it's cool because, yeah, From Software doesn't have the rights to this game, yet Patches still makes an appearance because Patches is in games that they own. Some weird legal thing. I don't know how it all works out, but yeah, he's a shithead in this one too. Big surprise. let's go over here. Does not open from this side. So yeah, this place is annoying because there's a lot of different doors, and you kind of have to get one key to, like, open up the next area. Like I said, I don't think we're going to explore every single thing fully because we don't really need to, but you do get some good stuff, obviously. So let's head into here. I'm not seeing nothing, although I'm hearing something. Let's open this. Yeah, I was going to say, are they all just up there? Because that'd be so creepy. So we got these guys, which these guys were a way to farm blood echoes, actually. I think this room specifically has like 1 million of these dudes, and if you use, I think it's the flame sprayer, they just get obliterated. And then you can basically just farm a whole bunch of blood echoes. There's definitely more in here, right? Where are they? Or am I misremembering? Okay, student set and also a key to somewhere. It must be a different room, actually. Let's go over here. Okay. And then that takes you out of this area. I think you can literally just skip this entire area if you go through there, but let's at least do a little bit of it, methinks. The door's back this way, right? Yeah, you? Can I open you? Does not open from this side. Okay. But we did see another door over here to the right. Where are you? There you are. You must open, yes? Open door with the lecture theater key. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, this is the one. So if you come in here and if you use, like, the flame sprayer, I think you basically just kill all these guys. Oh my god. Oh! Now, unfortunately, they shoot this goop at you, which will mess you up. This represents the student loan situation in America 100%. Did you even hit me? Hi-ya! Hold on, gentlemen. Hold on, gentlemen. Trying to do a jumping attack here, but they're kind of messing me up. 1 second. Don't spit that nasty crap at me, please. I have no want. No want whatsoever. Quicksilver bullets. Yeah, because I don't know what they're even spitting at me, but I think they specifically drop Quicksilver bullets, which is interesting because they don't use them. I think they're just, like, spitting Quicksilver or doing something because they look like they're made out of it. Which I don't know lore-wise what it even is. Hi-ya! Okay, we got one ward here slacking off. Goodbye. Tress MacNeille, yep, is an incredible voice actress as well. She voiced Mom. Oh, yeah, I love her. She is genuinely so talented. Mom in Futurama actually voiced more characters in that show than Billy West. Whoa, really? She voiced over... That's right, she was big on The Simpsons, too. Yeah, I love Tress MacNeille. She is so good. Like, there's, like, good voice actors which can kind of mold themselves to any... you know, any sort of character that needs to be molded to. But then there's voice actors that I think just have that raw, like, whatever they do, it's so memorable, and you just know it's them. I think Tara Strong, even though she's a little controversial, I think she's like that, where she's just so good. Like, she's literally born to do it. Tress MacNeille, same thing. Yeah, I love her. Her voice is so unique, and then her performance as Mom is so, yeah, it's just so grating. It's, like, perfect. Okay, I didn't realize she voiced more than Billy West. That's surprising because, yeah, Billy West voices 1,000 characters on that show. He, as well, is one of my favorite voice actors ever. He's so good. Okay, does this open? Oh ho! Ho ho ho! I almost missed you. I thought this place was much bigger. I think because there's another part of this. Also, did we miss a chest? I feel like there was a chest in a room that I didn't open. Red jelly? I think that's a Chalice dungeon item, isn't it? Red jelly. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I think there's a second floor lecture hall. Yep, it's up there. But I don't think we can access it currently. I actually almost missed this door over here, too. What do we have in here? I know there's people up top. Yeah, look at him. Go ahead and fall. I know you're trying to bamboozle me. Listen, I'll just shoot you in the head, buddy. If I can lock onto you. Hi-ya. You can shoot him, but it's difficult. It's like right there. Ah. All right, just fall. Listen, I see what you're trying to do. Just fall. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Madman's knowledge. Madman's knowledge doesn't really do anything. I think there's another guy up top too, isn't there? Wait, that's literally all that's in here is 2 Madman's knowledge? Huh. Definitely would have expected something more. I think that's everything we can do now. You can access the second floor, but I forget exactly how. Anyways, open door to outside. If anybody knows what the lore is here, please let me know, because I've never understood this. Like, what's the lecture hall? It's Mensis, right? Yeah, because then this is the Nightmare Frontier, which I guess is a part of Mensis. I don't know the lore here whatsoever, but that was a school, like Bergenworth, I think, where they were doing bad shit. Eldritch things, yada, yada, yada. And I don't know exactly how that ties into this, because this is almost like a dream or a nightmare, I think, this area. Especially tying into the boss that's here, too. I don't know. I just don't know. Actually, is that the boss right there? I never even realized that. I think that's where you fight the boss of this zone. Okay. So, there's a massive skip here. I'm almost tempted to do it because, like I said, I don't think we need to do every single thing. But there is a really interesting skip where you can basically skip this entire zone. It's probably better, because if there's anything we absolutely need, like I said, we could just go back and find it. And then we've got these electric beasts here. Hello. Gonna give you a big old backstab. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff here, but I'm not remembering any specific items that we need. So maybe we do just skip this entire zone. And that's the skip right there. In fact, let me jump over this way. There is a lot of upgrade materials here, though. That's the one thing that we won't get. But that's no big deal. Okay, can I jump over there? How do you get to there? You gotta fall down from up here. Yup. Lead elixir. All right. So, this is an elevator that's supposed to activate when you've basically gone through the entire area, and then it's a shortcut. But you could do a certain gesture. I forget how to do it. I think I kind of want to try it because it's fun, and then we can skip the whole zone and just fight the boss. But I've got to pee, so I will be right back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay. So the skip is... Yeah, this guy did the skip in a different way, because this video is ancient, but it actually looks more consistent. So I wonder if this will work. Basically what he did was he had the saw cleaver on. He was running, he did a strong attack, he fell over the edge, and then he quit out. So I need to press start. Oh, you got to do the whole thing. Start, exit game. Now, if we mess this up, we just die. It's not the biggest thing in the world. But I need to run forward, do a strong attack, fall over the edge, immediately quit out, exit game, and then to the left, and yes. So we'll give it a shot. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. You need to barely just get over the edge, too. Or did he do... Wait, did he do like a R1 or an R2? Let's see. Okay, yeah. So he does a charged R2, and then he just exits the game. So let's see. Oh! That was really good. That might have literally done it. But it was a little later than the video. Yeah, because I remember the way I used to do it was like you gesture, you fall, you hit like this little side rock, and it's the same sort of thing. And then you like reload and you're there. So let's see, did that work? I'll feel so satisfied. The hell? I'm on some... Oh, okay. That was super duper weird. I was like, it almost worked. I think it loaded me literally on like a rock instead of like you need to be down there at the bottom. Yeah, because the camera was like within me. That was super odd. Okay, let's try that again. I think I took too long to exit the game, is how I think that messed up there. But let's try this once more. I don't know where my blood echoes are going to be either, but that's no big deal, I guess. All right, so he walks up, does a charge R2, kind of stops. I think I need to do it a little bit closer. Okay, that was pretty good. That was very similar to the video there. I don't think they patched it, because like Bloodborne never really patched a lot of this stuff, from what I remember. Yeah, let's see if it worked. Oh, I think this actually did work. Yeah. I don't think you're supposed to generate down there. You're just supposed to generate on this rock where we're at and then just fall onto the platform below. Yeah, check that out. Now we can activate this. Although I don't know why it's not active. Excuse me, activating. Yeah, okay. So there you go. You can skip the entire area. There's a lot of, upgrade materials and things like that, but for the purposes of this playthrough, I don't think we really have to do much of it. Oh shit. Wait. I don't have my weapon. Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Buddy. Can't believe we actually rolled that. Buddy. I don't want to fight you here, man. It's a weird spot. Okay, cool. So that activates the elevator back to that. Now, I think we're a little under-leveled for this boss fight, but we'll give it a shot. Where is it? All right, here we go. We've seen this guy before. I think there's not really anything to parry with guns for here, so we just want to have the two-handed mode here. And it is the amygdala. Yeah. Jesus Christ, we could not get away from that. All right, this boss fight, I don't remember being too bad. just gotta kind of know the tricks. Okay, 1, 2, and then a slam. I remember that. So we do a charged R2. Got him. Yeah, you always want to go for the head if you can. Visceral. Bum, ba, ba, ba. Okay, big damage here. Whoop. He's gonna swipe out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, big old swipe. We can run up and hit his head here, but you only have a very limited amount of time. 1, 2, 3. Needed to hit him here. Okay, like vomits here, I think, or like spreads that stuff all around. Ba, 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 ba. 1, 2. Yeah, that has a huge range. I remember that attack. Okay, lasers, we just want to rush him here, I think, and then do a jumping attack perhaps. Oh. Yeah, I need him to, like, do that, and then I need to hit him right after, but I'm getting hit by all the stuff. Swipe, swipe. Swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. Okay, after this I remember, yeah, you get a chance to hit him. Missing timing by just a frame, really. Okay, big old slam. We wait, we run up. R2. Beautiful. Swipe, 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 swipe. Run in, R2. Beautiful. We should trigger a visceral, I think. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Okay, R2. Man, we're just hitting him, too. Slam, slam, slam. R2. Yeah. Okay. Rips off his own arms. Here comes the laser. No big deal. Slam. Oh, my God. The range on that is insane. So I think we roll into him there, maybe. Yep, just like this. And R2. Yep. Swipe, swipe. Yeah, you want to roll into him here, and then R2 his head. Surprised he's not staggering yet. Okay, there's the jump. Roll. Okay. I think we got it. I'm gonna let him kill me. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Is he literally just not hitting me? Any day now, buddy. Like, how is my look like this, where it's like, I want to die, can't get hit, 15 attacks, never hit once. Look at this. I don't want to die, smacked around. You can't hit me here. Wow, he just can't hit you. Holy. All right, hit me, come on. Come on, I want to die. Hit me. Thank you. Is that too much to ask? Hit me again. Yeah, laser me. I want a laser. Come on, big old smack. Come on, let's go. Big old smack. Smack me. Smack me. Okay, so yeah, I remember him not being too bad whatsoever. Let's take a look if there's anything I'm missing here, though. Amygdala will primarily attack with sweeping attacks from its arms and stomping attacks if the player is close enough to one of its feet. It will also fire a laser-like weapon from its eyes periodically if the player is attacking from the front. At approximately half health, it will begin leaping out of view and attempt to crush the player, which can typically kill a player in a single blow even at full health. Its primary weak point is its head, which will lower to the ground periodically after certain smash and sweeping attacks. It can be struck with a weapon with long reach. Visceral attacks can be also performed on its head with a well-timed charge on its head to stun it. Amygdala is surprisingly susceptible for a boss to ranged weapon attacks to the head. The Hunter Pistol can damage approximately 1/3 of its health with minimal blood tinge. Oh, wow. Effective when Amygdala is near death, as it will remove a set of its limbs for its sweeping attacks, which will almost double its effective range. Right. Yeah, I forgot that it's like, yeah, you could just shoot it in the face. I remember that. Wait, what did it? Oh, yeah, but we have the elevator activated. Okay. I kind of want to fight it maybe one more time just to test rolling into its second phase attacks, because those are just so large. So I think, yeah, we practice it one more time, but nothing too crazy here. What's up? Cabaludo Crow. Welcome in. Hello, hello. So yeah, we just want to try rolling its second phase attacks. I do want to shoot it in the face to see how much damage, because I think you can stagger him. I kind of remember that being a mechanic. But yeah, basically you just wait for attack. Wait for it to attack, and you just rush its head pretty much. Alrighty. Let's go. Roll. Shoot it in the head. Shoot it in the head. Okay. Roll. Sweeping attack. Roll. Got me there. Okay. Rough start here. We're going to stay away from it at the beginning here. Let it slam down. Swipe. Swipe. It's not doing things that I can... Okay, right here. Gonna hit him here? No, can't do the thrust. When it vomits, shoot it with the gun, right? Now it puts its head down. Remember that. How the hell did I get hit by that? Okay. Shove, shove, slam, run in here, R2. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Okay. Shove, shove. Do the shove. Jump and roll. R2. Okay, we want to R1 when he does that. Slam down. Do something that I can punish, man. Shoot it when it vomits. Roll, roll. Okay, rush in. R2. Heal. Shove, shove. Slam. Rush in. R2. There it is. As he's coming down, hit him once. Or try to at least. Okay, Okay, backs up. Shove out. Okay, screams. Shove, shove. Still no way to get in there. Okay, laser comes out. Big ol' laser. Shove, 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 shove. And he slams down. R2. Bam. Just like that. Glows red, which I forget what he does there. Okay, laser, just get out of the position. Big old slam here. Wait for it to explode and then run in. Yep. Slam, slam, slam. Run in here too. Yep. Shove, shove, shove. Wait for him to stop, run in, R2. Yep. Slam. Vomits a whole bunch. You can shoot him during that. Here comes the laser. Just kind of move out of the way. More lasers. Okay. Right here we can go in when he stops. And bam. Shove, shove, and big old slam as well as explosion afterwards. Run in R2. Bam. Okay, rips off his arms, and now things get a little scary here. Roll, roll. Oh yeah, perfect. Beat him with an R1 there, though. Okay. So we should get close to when he does that. Jesus Christ, can I move, please? Holy moly. Yep, that's beautiful. Okay, vomits a whole bunch, whatever. Big old jump. Woo! Insane that actually hit me. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Alright, so we basically just want to stick directly under him in that second phase because he has such a crazy range. Alright, outside of the very ending of that, I think we're good. Alright, so we're going to guide this boss. I will see you all once the guiding has concluded. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another boss guide, ladies and gentlemen. This is the amygdala for Bloodborne. Another boss that seems extremely damaging on the surface, seems extremely scary. But if you kind of know the loop, kind of like Dark Eater Midir from Dark Souls 3, not nearly as bad as you might think. So this is the boss in the Nightmare Frontier zone. And also, there is a skip here, by the way. If you want to skip the entire area, what you can do is pretty much hold an R2 to where you fall just over the edge. And as soon as your character falls just over the edge, you can quit out and then come back in. You'll be basically to where you can roll down to the elevator. So if you want to skip the entire area, you can do that. Obviously, up to you. I would definitely suggest looking at, looking up a video because it's a little tricky to figure out. But, yeah, so basically, we're going to go fight this thing. I'm using Ludwig's Holy Blade +6, which is really good for this fight because you need something with range. This is a fight that really, really, really benefits from having a lot of range because you need to wait for him to finish attacking and then hit his head, pretty much is what you're looking to do. So we are using a Ludwig's Holy Blade +6, which again still can be upgraded. I need to upgrade that. And then also we are level 62 with a strength build currently. All right. So that being said, let's do it. Okay. So basically how this goes, this guy will attack. And then you want to go in when you get a chance. Unfortunately, his arm blocked me there. So yeah, we're looking at him. When he vomits like this, shoot him in the head. I believe it does add to stagger. Okay. Swipe. And we're going to just watch him. Basically, once he finishes having a tirade, like right here, you can go in and attack him. However, we need to get away from this wall. So I'm going to run back over this way just to get me some space. And we're just going to watch and see what he does. And roll. Last second there. And we're going to hit him in the head to punish him. Okay, big old slam down. Yeah, we're basically just looking for punishing attacks where he drops his head down, and then we can kind of punish him. And he's not really doing a lot of them here. So right here, I believe. Nope. Okay. He's just not wanting to do the attacks where we can punish. I'm just going to watch him here. I need him to, ideally... He's pushing me towards the wall. I need to, like, stay in the middle here. And I need him to do an attack that I can punish, please. The shove is usually a good one. He'll do a shove attack. And then he'll put his head down, and you can kind of hit him in the head. All right, so when he does this, lasers will come out. Just make sure you're not standing where the laser beam was, pretty much. All right, this is a rough start here. He's not doing anything that I can punish. Come on, man. Do an attack that I can hit you in the face. Is that too much to ask for? Yeah, another swipe here. All right, vomiting, so I'm switching to one-handed. I'm shooting him in the head just a couple of times here, just like that. Okay, shove, and then... slam. And now right here, bam, and bam. Nice. So that's what we want to see. We want to see that shove attack. Switch over to one-handed. Shoot him. Shoot him. Okay, switch back. Shove. Okay, still not something we can punish. Come on. Let's go. Okay, shove. Gonna hang back for the slam and then run in R2. Bam. I'm also gonna do another R2 here. Bam. Oh, come on. That's tragic. Don't know how that missed. Anyways, so you want to trigger the visceral. If you deal a lot of damage to his head, the visceral will come out very quickly. Okay, shove out here. Okay, now he's entering the next phase. Whenever those little bulbous things come out of his eyes, he is going to do a laser attack. Just make sure you are not standing on the path of the laser. Okay, roll that. We're still just watching him here. Okay, shove. Okay, not something we can punish. We're going to still stay close to him here. All right, what do you got? What do you got? And roll, bam, and we're going to run in there and R2 here, bam. Beautiful. Okay, and roll. We're going to watch him. Once he finishes his tirade, you can get in there, R2 again. Beautiful. Okay, roll that. We're going to wait for him to finish. He's having a tantrum. Run in, R2. Bam. Just like that. He might be close to a parry here. All right, so again, just walk out of the way of the laser. No big deal. Okay. Wait for him to slam down. Run in, R2. Bam. Beautiful. All right, we're going to roll this. Now he ripped off his arm, so he's got massive range now. Keep that in mind. He has gigantic range. Roll. Camera's messing me up here. Ugh. Camera just totally blocked me at the exact right second, so now I need to get close to him. We're in a really bad spot. Okay. Gonna heal. Gonna heal. That would be a good time to hit him. Yeah, you can't get too close to the wall. And roll. Okay, R2 here. Unfortunate. Roll. Okay, we're just going to watch him. We want him to slam down and roll. Ugh. Yeah, that camera really messed me up there, man. Okay. We need to kind of recover here. Let's heal once. Let's heal again. He's doing more lasers here. Just don't stand where they're going because they'll explode. Roll. And now I just need him to slam down. And here we go. Roll that. And rush in here with an R2. Ah, my gosh. He's being super annoying. All right. That pole there, too. Yeah, we're in the... Everything's going to start getting super weird now. We're in that moment. All right. Roll that. Roll that. I need to be against the wall, man. This has gotten so out of hand now. All right. I'm going to watch for his head here. He's going to jump, and I'm going to roll. Man, oh, man. That one camera messing up there really just got me. All right. I'm going to try to do a swing here. He's going to jump again. He's not going to jump again. All right, let's get back here. We need to recover, man. That one little situation. All right, and roll. Now hit him once. Good. Okay. Roll that. Slam. We're going to watch for him to be done. We're going to rush in. An R1. Unfortunately, just missed. Okay, right here. Come on. I need something. Everything is whipping now. And roll. Okay, R1. Thank God. A hit. All right. Roll the swipe. We're up against the wall again, which we don't want to be. Roll. Okay, we're going to watch for his head here. His head needs to basically be down so we can punish him. All right, come on. Do a big old slam. Let's go. Big old slam. All right, just not going to stand on the laser. Roll. Yeah, this got really... Everything was going super duper well, and then it got super duper out of hand here. Because he's not doing the attack that I can punish him with. You also can't be too close to the wall. All right, he's going to jump up again and time it to roll. We did get a hit there, though. Okay, I'm going to roll towards him here. Watch for his head. Nice. He's so close. This has been an incredibly awkward fight. Okay, going to back up and kind of reset the fight over here. Now, I just need him to basically glow and slam down his arms, and then he's good as dead. He's doing kind of everything that he can to not give me the hit, though. All right, we're going to roll that. Come on, man. All right, going to target his face. Going to shoot him a couple of times here, just like that. Okay, and roll. Nice. Rush in there, R1. His hands are kind of blocking me, which is always the annoying thing about this fight. All right, just do a big slam, man. You are dragging this out as far as you possibly can. Just slam down your hands so I can rush in there and hit you. Okay, right here. Roll that. Roll that. And bam. God. I swear, man, when I guide these bosses, they just go into a secret, much harder mode where just, like, insanity happens. Because basically, like I said, anytime you play a game like this, I know you know exactly what I mean, where, like, one thing goes wrong and it just throws the whole fight off. Same thing happened with Martyr Logarius. But yeah, basically, like, I was walking over this way, and the camera kind of zoomed in for a split second, and I was like, okay, and it threw me way off, and then that just kind of threw off the rhythm of the fight. So, near the end there, just like with Martyr Logarius, yeah, things got really bizarre. But basically, let's recap what happens here. So, first phase, when he rips his arms off, that's really where things get tricky because he has so much range. Before that, he's not really all that bad whatsoever. You basically just want to watch him do the either gigantic tantrum attack and then stop. He puts his head down, great time to rush in and hit him. Or when he does kind of the shove, and then slam, another great time to rush in and hit him. You kind of want to give him space and just wait for it to be done and then run in and go bam. Now, when he vomits, he's going to put his head down so you can shoot him a whole bunch of times with the pistol, which I believe does add to the stagger as well, so it'll help you stagger him when you hit him. And then, yeah, second phase, no big deal. But when he rips off his arms, that's when things get crazy because you don't have a lot of space. This arena is really annoying because when he has his hands ripped off, you just keep getting pushed to the edges here. And you have to make sure you're not because you'll just, get hit by his stuff and you won't really have any way to deal with it. So what you're looking for in that phase where he rips off his hands is you're looking for the glowy kind of magical swirls, because when he finishes those attacks, those are the attacks you want to wait and then rush in. So ideally, you kind of get him over to one edge, and then you rush over to give yourself space, and that way you can kind of stay close to him, bait out his big attacks, and then rush in there and then hit him. Keep in mind, you can still hit him with the pistol when he's vomiting as well during that phase. And then, yeah, whenever he does the gigantic jump and then fall, you're just kind of timing it. If you can't see him, which a lot of the time you won't be able to see him, you're kind of timing it, and then roll towards him. And then if you can, get a hit on his head, too, as he falls down. And yeah, that's basically it. You're looking for the tantrum attacks and the big magical glowy attacks, because that's typically where he'll lower his head to where you can actually hit him. If you don't have a weapon with range, good luck, because really you want to be hitting his head to trigger those riposts as well. So a bit of a messy fight near the end there, but hope this guide helped. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bam, ba, ba, bam. All right, and we are back. Diddle, 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 diddle. Okay. Freaking amygdala. Freaking amygdala, baby. Yeah. What's up, Pandora? I am indeed doing well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Okay, a bit of a messy fight there. I want to get a little bit cleaner with these fights. I just feel like in these final phases, they're just pulling out all the stops to not give me what I need them to give me. Anyways, that's the Nightmare Frontier. We basically skipped the majority of it, as I said. But, it's got some cool stuff. You know? It's got some neat stuff. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Anything to pop real quick. Madman's Knowledge ×4. And then want to try to access the DLC and get a weapon now. It's just such a pain if you... Okay. Question is, do I want to use Ludwig's Holy Blade? Not really. It's great, but, like, I just honestly would rather use something a little more interesting. So, if we're going to do that, we have to pick a weapon now. Amygdalan Arm is second playthrough, basically. Beast Claw would be too weird. Beast Hunter Safe I do like a lot, and it is in the DLC. You can get it kind of early. I have used it, but it is a very interesting weapon. Beast Cutter's kind of too weird. Blades of Mercy are kind of too weird. Bloodletter I would love to use, but that's a really late game. Boom Hammer we could use, but I've definitely used it before. I do like it, though. It's fun. Burial Blade's kind of next playthrough. Chickage is a gigantic pain in the ass to get. Oh, yeah, the Church Pick. Ooh, that's right, the Church Pick. I completely forgot about this. Although it scales with skill? I thought it would be a... strength weapon. Yeah, Church Pick could work. That's interesting. It's a DLC weapon, and it's a little bit farther. We'd have to beat the first boss, too, which would be a nightmare. Holy Moonlight Sword I've used. Hunter Axe is cool. Kirk Hammer is cool. Cost Parasite next playthrough. Logarius Wheel no. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Rakuyo. Reiter Palakst. Rifle Spear. Saw Cleaver. Saw Spears. Simon's Bow Blade. Stake Driver. Threaded Cane. Tonitrus. And the Whirligig Saw. So, we could attempt to get one of these really cool weapons. It's going to be a living nightmare to do it. But we would have, like, maybe 3 options. Yeah, that is something that we could do. It's always a massive pain doing that, though, but... Yeah, no. Okay. So then we'd want to spend our... So then what would I use? Let me look at that list again. Yeah, Church Pick could be cool. That'd be super late, though. Boom Hammer also. And then Whirligig Saw also. I kind of almost want to use... It has been a while since I used the whirligig saw. What are the requirements on this? B, 18, and 12. 18 strength, 12 skill. Yeah, let's just go for that.
Welcome. What is...
18
Very
strength,
well.
12 skill. So we have it already. Let's go vitality.
Fair.
All right. Yeah, this might be a horrendous time coming up, but we'll give it a shot. So to get to the DLC, you just have to have the eye in your inventory, and then you get grabbed by the Cathedral Ward, right? Oh boy, this is always such a pain. You'd think when Amygdala ripped off his arms, that would help kill him quickly with the blood loss. Guess I was wrong. Yeah, you would think. But some of the enemies here do have the ability to, like, restore their limbs and stuff like that. So maybe he was able to stop the bleeding or something. It's so metal, though, I don't really care. It's such a cool thing that he just rips off his arms and then beats you with his own arms. Honestly, I'll just take that. Alright, so if you have the Eye of the Old Blood Hunter or whatever, if you stand right here, this guy will reach out and grab you, I do believe. Grab me! Yay! And then he'll take you to the DLC, which is a phenomenal DLC. Honestly, one of the best DLCs, literally.
Cursed fiends, their children.
In all Dark Souls stuff.
And their children forever true.
Okay. So, yeah, we don't really have to do anything here because this is all the DLC stuff, which will get explored later. But for now, we honestly just want to rush through, grab as many items as we can, and get the hell out. This place is so tuned to, like, the end of the game. And even then, I remember the first time I played this, I was like, this seems like you literally have to do this in New Game Plus or something. It's just so hard. It's genuinely really hard. So we're going to die extremely easy if we die. So we don't want to die. What we want to do is get this person right here. Yeah. Let's try to grab this. Old Hunter Cap. So yeah, this DLC is called The Old Hunters. It's called The Old Hunters. It's about the Old Hunters. Go figure. From like a time from before. Now, how the hell do I progress past this point? I think it's up here. Excuse me. Let's go up here now. Whoa! Hold on. Hold on. Leave me be. Okay, blood vials. I don't even think there's anything here majorly important outside of the weapons we're looking for. Let's drop down here. And we need to go up this middle way. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Okay. So then this rolls down here, knocking all these guys away. And there's a really terrifying guy up here that opens this door. I think this right now is your best chance to get past him, because he slowly opens the door. I think later on he doesn't slowly come out, or he might, actually. I'm forgetting. Anyways, we're going to go this way now. There's a couple of shortcuts we can open, too. Okay. Now here, there's a Gatling gun in the distance that will absolutely destroy you if you get clipped by it. In fact, there's two Gatling guns. Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Okay, we need to wait for this to finish. And then destroy them. Notice how little damage we're doing to the normie guys. Alright, now our first DLC weapon is super close here. Look at that right there, by the way. Try to trick you to get shot. So I think typically here I try to just run through the whole thing, but it's actually not smart to do. I think we're going to go a little bit slower. Because if we can take these guys out, we'll have a little bit of breathing room. Now that guy back there... Oh yeah, they throw time bombs too, so you gotta be careful. That guy back there is terrifying. He's got the boom hammer, I think, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. That's the weapon I'm trying to get, but you don't get it from him, actually. So, that guy is terrifying. All these old hunters are genuinely really hard fights, so we're going to be extremely careful here. Every time you try to parry... No! Don't get stuck in the corner. Come on. All right, one second, sir. What? How was that not a parry? What? I literally dashed into it. Like, that's definitely a parry. Okay. Oh! Cool! God, I can't believe we got that. All right, focus up, focus up. Focus up. He's got big, scary attacks. Same thing happened to Martyr Logarius there. You're like attacked through him. Ridiculous. Gotcha. Okay, he's like literally one hit if he's still alive. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that guy's terrifying. What's up, Emily? Are you swapping to the boom hammer as your playthrough weapon? Yeah, I want to use something a little more interesting. Ludwig's Holy Blade is awesome, but it's very kind of standard, and like I said, it was like my first weapon. And there's so many fun, interesting weapons in Bloodborne. So, I don't know about the boom hammer. We basically will have two choices. The thing is, I've used the boom hammer as well for a playthrough. I remember that, but for whatever reason, I don't remember it as much at... Did he stick me with that? Like, felt the vibration. Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't remember the boom hammer playthrough as much as I remember the whirligig saw playthrough. So all that to say, there are like 3 weapons really close to the beginning here. We'll have a choice between 3 different DLC weapons for the rest of the playthrough. We could use the Beast Hunter Safe, which I like a lot. I feel like people don't ever use that weapon. I feel like it's super duper slept on. We can use the Boom Hammer, which is super fun, but I think it's not considered good. I think it's considered very average. Or we can use the Whirligig Saw, which is extremely good and extremely weird, but for whatever reason, it's kind of the same feeling as Ludwig's Holy Blade for me, where it's like, I kind of just remember using it too much. So I don't know. I think we're going to try to get all 3 of them and then basically just make a choice as to what I would like to use. Because I want something a little more interesting than Ludwig's Holy Blade, even though it's an amazing weapon, of course. Okay, so there's an item down here, but the boom hammer is literally down here. Transform. Hi-ya! Down. If I remember correctly, this guy literally explodes this room, doesn't he? Doesn't he, like, literally just... What's the deal with this? This room absolutely explodes. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Alright, so that's where you get the boom hammer, which is very cool. It's kind of like the Tonitrus, where you can always trigger the fire effect on it. And it's kind of like a timed... I think it changes the moveset. Like, if you trigger the fire effect, it will change the moveset of the boom hammer, which is super cool. But I don't think it's considered that good. Now, if we can keep going, there's the Beast Hunter Safe, and there's also the Pizza Cutter, the Whirligig Saw up there. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass, though. Man, if I had blue liquids or whatever, that would be super helpful here. And I just sold all of them. Alright, so these things in the water, it's the things from Canehurst. These things are so unbelievably aggressive. If we get clipped by one, and they also shoot like a blood like projectile too, that if they clip me, we're just dead, pretty much. So I'm gonna try. I'm looking at my route here. Is that like stairs you can go up over there? Okay. So I think I'm just going to try to be greedy here and grab these items too, and then just use my best rolling. Yoink! Thank you! Yeah, these guys are one of the most aggressive, hard to deal with enemies in the entire game right here. Thank you! Whee! And then there's 2 hunters up here, but I remember them not being too scary. God. No, he's right there too. Oh, my actual God. Okay, all right, all right, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, there's a shortcut over here. Hold on. Goodbye! I think this is a shortcut to the start. If you can open it from here. You might not be able to, actually. Oh, can you? Oh, okay. We're good then. I didn't realize it was that easy to open up the shortcut. Nice. The Blade of Mercy or the Rikuyo are pretty good weapons, but can't wait to see the boom hammer being used. Yeah, for me, it's like, I want to make sure it's fun for me, and then also, for the guides, I want to make sure, like, it's basically just a weapon that'll hit things hard, because that's what most people are going to be playing this game as. So, that's my thing. I love the Blades of Mercy. Great weapon. We use those for the 100% playthrough, actually. But they're a little different, you know? They're not how a typical Bloodborne weapon works. So yeah, I'm just trying to basically pick something that's a big thing that I smack things in the head with. That's typically how I do all my guides, because people are going to use something like it most of the time. What's up?
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn, then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
Absolutely. Nightmares are fascinating.
Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered. Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Beware. Especially.
Okay.
Beware.
I forget what this guy's deal is. He's a really interesting NPC. You can get his weapon, Simon's Bowblade, which is a really interesting one that I think can be good. It's a weapon that also acts like a bow. Alright, so that door is open, which is good. Now, the pizza cutter is close to where we are currently, but I always forget how to get it exactly. Up here, Constable's Gloves. Now, straight on through there is one of the hardest fights in the entire game. Honestly, probably the hardest. I think even harder versus the final boss in this DLC, which also is insane. Everything's so tuned up in this DLC, which I love. Alright, so we gotta not stay in a straight line because these things will shoot you. Like that right there. If you get hit too much, you'll get slow poisoned or fast poisoned. Okay. So now we gotta be super duper duper careful here. One guy has... one guy has... Oh my god! Oh, we missed it! Don't hit me! Leave me alone! Man, where's the Beast Hunter save? It's back there, but I think we're gonna just keep pushing. Yeah, because we're close to the pizza cutter. Okay, so this is a scary open area. Let's go down here. I think we want to hover over here to the right. One guy has a cannon. He'll be firing cannonballs. Yeah, just like that. Nope! Alright, I think pizza cutter's over this way, right? Yeah, that's right. There's this tomb. Okay, we got another lamp, though. What's the deal with the tomb? I'm forgetting. Oh, this is the tomb that leads to Old Yarnum, right? In the first game, or in the base game. Okay, come here. Whoop! No, that's tragic. Whoop! Whoop! I think we're being attacked right now, so we got to be careful. Please just die. Please just die. Okay, yeah, chunks. Exactly what we want. Oh, there's definitely a guy over here. Yep, there he is. Oh boy. Look how menacing that is. Okay, is it down there? I think it's actually down there. It's pizza cutter. Yeah, let's roll down here real quick. Grab this. Oil urn. Nope, not what we're looking for. I think it's this right here. If I remember correctly. Whirligig saw. Yep, there it is. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, so the whirligig saw, it's called the pizza cutter because basically it is a saw that is also basically a massive hammer. They kind of made a weapon in Elden Ring that looks exactly like it. Yeah, it's like that giant saw weapon in Elden Ring. So it's pretty good. We got the 2 weapons I probably will choose from. So I think we're okay to go back. There's a whole bunch of other stuff you can choose here too, or grab early. But we don't really need to do that. They give you more than enough stuff in the base game anyways. So it's all good. Okay. Now the question is, what do we want to use? The boom hammer or the whirligig saw? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the statistics of those 2 weapons. Yeah. Wooden shield is so powerful. All right, so we can use the boom hammer, C strength, E skill, D arcane. We already have the attributes for it. A trick weapon used by the old hunters and crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs. A giant hammer equipped with a miniature furnace. When ignited and fired, it emits a volley of flame that explodes furiously upon impact. Crush the beast, then burn them. The brute simplicity of the boom hammer was favored by hunters with an acute distaste for beasts. And then whirligig saw, a trick weapon crafted by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs, and weapon of choice for the old hunter Valter, the beast eater. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saws. These discs lined with serrated teeth spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. Now, that's right, yeah, if you have just the standard mace, this doesn't really do anything. It's literally just a mace. But then the cool part is if you attack and then transform, it does all these cool-ass attacks here. I mean, this is just the weapon. This is like the coolest weapon in the game. Yeah, so it just turns into a saw all the time. And what if we attack and then transform it? Oh, you bash him with the saw part. And then also what this thing has, whenever you have a 2-handed weapon in Bloodborne, you should try the L2 because it does a specific unique thing. So this one, when we hold it, it uses stamina to literally just saw something. So, I mean, honestly, it's probably this. I just love this weapon. It's so cool. But let's try the boom hammer too, real quick. So, oh, it's always one-handed. Weird. Yeah, so normally, so like I said, I think it's like the Tonitrus, where basically you have to hit L1, and that like enables it for a very short amount of time. I honestly wish the Tonitrus and the boom hammer. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I remember how this one works. Yeah, that's right. So the Tonitrus, when you activate it, it is only activated for a tiny little bit of time. But the boom hammer, when you activate it, it changes the next move that you do. That's right. Oh, I kind of like that, too. Yeah, so we can do all that, but then if we hit L1, now it's on fire. And then it does, like, little fire attacks. So I wonder, can we transform it? So what if I hit L1 and then attack? Huh. So yeah, whirligig, much more flashy and interesting. Maybe we'll do a poll. Maybe we'll do a poll for the next Bloodborne stream where like we'll see what people want to see. Because I'm honestly pretty split on what to choose here. Yeah, that might be what we do. They're just so cool. But we'll end the stream here, ladies and gentlemen. We will be live later today. So for anybody just coming in or anybody that doesn't know, the current schedule now, which we're going to kind of dip our toes back into because I like the idea of having a schedule, is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Time. There may be a thing where like I come back from the gym and it's just too hard to get going at 2, so I might move it to 3. But currently, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and that's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So we will be live earlier or later today after I get back from the gym. And there's basically a couple of things I want to do. I either want to do Resident Evil Requiem or I want to do KOTOR 2, which has kind of been the big playthrough people have been wanting from me. So I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go to the gym and think about it and figure out what I feel like playing more. And then we'll pretty much go from there. Sound good? Yeah, best of luck, Moral Kamikaze. Bloodborne is so delightful. It's so good. Thanks for watching, Danka. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later today in about 3 hours or so. Adios, y'all. Bye.